This is Jordan Gray from Half Lit and DopelivenTV.
Hey, this your boy Don Ritchie representing the Midwest 219 Stand Up.
Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Lamar Tate.
This is your girl, Monifa.
Hey, what up? It's your man Dave Hollister from Blackstreet.
You know what this is right here. This Trigger Trench in the building.
Hey, what's up, y'all? This is your boy Jason Weaver. And whenever I'm back home in the Chi, I'm checking out Dope Living TV.
Hey, it's your girl, Adina Howard, and you're watching Dope Living TV, live with Greg Gray and the crew.
Yo, what's up? It's your boy Greg Gray. This is Dope Living TV Live. Let me start off by saying the views that are expressed on this Dope Living TV Live are not necessarily the views of Dope Living TV or its affiliates. You know, somebody inboxed me and said, Greg, you be looking really tired when you come on the show. That is because I am really tired when I come on the show, just like my little sister.
Don't be putting me in the tired group.
I'm just saying, you know.
Don't be putting me in that senior citizen group.
It's not the senior citizens, just we doing too much.
I know, bro. I know what's going on. So I feel you on that.
Jeez. And it's just another great day. Dope Living TV. How you doing, sir?
I am doing fine.
Chilling, man. I'm
tired.
Man, I already know. What's up, Maurice?
Mo, what's happening, Mo?
You see it.
Chilling. Look at him. Oh, he on the road again.
On the road again.
What's good, Marcy?
I started to wear my hat.
Hey, Marcy.
I started to wear my hat. I should have, huh? Oh, well.
Can we pull my hat off my head?
It's hat day.
Bree says hello.
Hey, Bree.
Hey, Bree.
So look, guys, tonight we're I'm waiting. I'll put it like that. We're supposed to have I shouldn't say we're supposed to have. He's gonna come through. He's a film director. He's a producer. He's a philanthropist. He travels all over the place. You know, Mr. Marc Casey. And right now he has I hope you guys watch this. A fantastic film. I love the film. It's called Sasha Lanes. All right. Now we've had the cast on the show before it was released, and it's released. It's out there now, and it's actually doing pretty good, man. And I watched it, and we're gonna talk about it tonight. If Mark doesn't come on, we still gonna talk about it. All right. No. If it's okay with y'all.
I'm gonna be honest. I didn't get a chance to watch the whole movie, but I get the gist of it, and I did watch the bulk of it.
Now, see, I told Mark that if they didn't watch it, they couldn't come on the show.
Okay, what you want me to do?
It's on you. I call Marcy pick and choose. She pick and choose the show she want to get on.
Yeah, that's your idea, but you're wrong as usual.
That's not my idea. I just, I say what I feel. Say if I'm wrong, I'm wrong.
Yeah, you're wrong.
Okay.
I'm gonna get us back on track because we have had some great movies lately.
Thank you, Gina. Thank you. Gina.
I have been really enjoying myself. I don't even watch a lot of television at all.
Me either.
But I have been hooked on a lot of the Tubi movies, the People's movies. I have really been enjoying it.
Mm-hmm.
Let me tell you though, and what I'm trying to, I don't want to do this. What I'm trying to do, man, is like, we have, as Jeannie just said, we have gotten into the film community. We've gotten to know a lot of the filmmakers, a lot of the actors and actresses, a lot of the people that are behind the scenes. Shout out to Rob Diggy doing them scores and stuff. You know what I'm saying? We've got people. And I think that our platform is the perfect platform. And you all let me know if you agree with this, to do an Academy Awards type kind of thing with the Tubi filmmakers and the people.
I love it. I love it.
Same.
I love it.
Yeah.
I mean, they already have don't they already have an independent film award ceremony?
I don't know.
Do they? Are you sure?
Who cares? They can have all they want, but it's not a Dope Living Awards ceremony. You know, we can put it out there, you know, and have fun with it, okay? And everyone that has come to the show, all of these filmmakers, they've had a good time. You know, we've given them a good time, given them an opportunity to speak their truth, tell their journeys, and we celebrate them as we tell everybody and help them to watch their movies.
And I think the thing gives us, because we get a chance to interview each and every one of them and then point them to the content, you know?
Yeah.
So,
But I mean, think about it though. You have the Black Film Festival. There's other film festivals out there.
yeah, but they don't interview each and every one of the producers
cast.
and, you know, and then say, hey, go check out their content during the year.
Yeah.
And
you know what?
And they're coming back during the year and saying, hey, we got this we just released. We got that we just released.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And you know what I'm finding out about a lot of the Tubi movies? They have a message.
Mm-hmm.
They have a message. It's just not a movie. Let's just be entertained today. A lot of them have a message that's pertinent to what's going on in the world now. And that's something else that I really like, because you don't see a lot of that. You see some, but you don't really see a lot of that, you know.
No, you're right, Marcella. It's and the reason we know this now, because you know we've been watching movies forever, right? You know, but as we've gotten to know these guys, and Gina, you can attest to that, you as well, Mo. We start dissecting them differently. We look at them differently.
Yeah.
You know, so like Gina always every time we talk to somebody, Gina's talking about and the score. You know,
she does.
And I pay attention to, the plot also catches my attention because I'm an author. So the plot is important to me. Does it make sense, or is it aligning? You know, sometimes you don't know what the plot is. It's just all over the place.
But I think the best
That's
thing
that's what I said. Sometimes it's like we just want to entertain the person, but for people who are looking for like the plot, and so what does this even mean? What did I just waste my hour and a half watching here?
Well, I think the
and
biggest
a lot of
thing
these
about,
movies that go ahead.
I think the biggest thing about us, you know, interviewing the producers and the writers and the score makers is that we get to find out about those particular things. But before, I mean, we just took it for granted what was going on in the background, you know.
Right. Right. And like I said, I do you know, little things myself with the films, but not to the extent that these guys do it now. Getting ready to get into that, but and I've learned so much from people like Bobby and Renee Peoples, like Nelson Johnson, Nelson Davis, like Marc Casey, like Ruben, what's his name? Ruben RJ.
Stuttard.
No, that's the singer.
Like Trish Redford, she's got a new movie coming out too. You know, we talk to these people and we find out their journeys. We found out how they do things. We found out the obstacles that they've had, you know. And, you know, from these Tubi movies, a lot of different things are happening too. There's pages now, new Tubi movies, okay? The best Tubi movies. You got people popping up with these pages that's also accelerating the viewership of Tubi, all right? So, you know, I'm happy that we started down that track because it's getting us to a lot of in-depth about the film industry. And, you know, I'm actually going to my man Quincy Trent's premiere for his movie.
So
next week. He invited me. I'm gonna go.
So when is the Black Independent Film Festival in Gary?
Oh, I don't know.
Is there one?
It should be coming soon. It's the one we went to, the dope where we taped Dope Living.
Oh, okay. The Gary International Film Festival is the same.
Yeah.
Okay.
And shout out to Candace.
Foshi?
Yeah, she was actually in Sasha Lanes as well.
Mm-hmm.
She told me to tell Mark hi and thank him for everything that he's done for her. So
She's
Mark,
so beautiful. I love it.
she's got a great spirit and she's gonna do a lot. Okay, talk to Nelson.
Mm-hmm.
I told Nelson again, man, Nelson, keep your shirt on, bro. Keep your clothes on. You know. But Nelson does do a lot of stuff with Tubi, and he will be back on the show individually this time, right? But we did have the cast of Sasha Lanes on. I want you guys, and I hope you guys take an opportunity to watch this movie, okay? Because this guy, he does a lot, and he's very outspoken. Marc Casey is, and he means what he says and says what he means.
Yeah.
And I think he's got a great thing. I mean, first, before I even play any clips or anything, Gina, what did you think about the movie?
Well, I didn't watch all of it like Marcy. I watched a portion of it, but it kept my attention. If it keeps my attention, it's a good movie, because if you don't keep my attention in the first 5 minutes, I'm changing the channel. I'm out of there. So far so good. I'm going to finish it up tonight because I want to finish it up, but I have 5 kids here. So it was difficult. But yeah, I think he did a good job. But I think Mark does a good job anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he does. I've seen some of his other stuff. He does do a good job. I haven't had a chance either to watch the movie because I've been rolling.
Right.
But you know, I watched about an hour of it, and I think it's an hour, a little bit over an hour and a half.
A little over an hour, yeah.
And at the beginning, I got issues with a lot of sex scenes. And at the beginning, but I got the gist of what the movie was about.
Yeah, exactly.
And so that's something that I know a little bit about. So that's what made me, okay, I got to look over past that and let me look at what the message is of the movie. Right. So I got back into it. And just because of time constraints, I wasn't able to finish it, but I will be finishing it today. But I think he did a good job. Because of some of the sex scenes, this is a movie kind of like I wouldn't have a problem with some youth watching that, because you talk to youth nowadays, and I am a mentor also to youth. They think these are things that happen to other people. The boys, the young men, think it's what happened to the girls, but they're grabbing the young men, the young boys, they're turning them out. Whether they are already in that lifestyle or not, you will be when they're done with you. And I think this is something that people should really watch and see and know that this happens in real life. And when we start talking, I do have statistics, and it's crazy.
Yeah, and I wish Mark was on here to explain that, because as you watch the movie, like Marcy said at the beginning, it's I'm not gonna say it's a deep sex scene, but it's a scene where
a couple of them.
Some drugs were involved, and the main character was swept up into something, and that's what turned her around and said, I got to do better for myself. Okay, but
and everyone can't do that.
But just because you want to do better for yourself and you think you're going to a different circumstance, a different place, does not mean that's what's going to happen.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. I could use my brother as an example. When he left Gary, he moved to Atlanta, and thought it was going to be all gravy. People say, "Yeah, come on down, we got you, man. We got down there.
We got you all right."
Didn't have them.
No,
I was going to say, we got you.
But it wasn't their fault that they didn't have them. Just circumstances. Things happen. You got to prepare for it. All right. And Sasha wasn't prepared.
Yeah,
wasn't prepared. But I want to show this clip. I retitled the clip. I call it The Warning. Okay. This is when she first got to where she went and met up with her driver. All right. Y'all check this out. I call this The Warning.
So, you must be Sasha from Detroit.
Yep, that's me. Mr. Richard, right?
Call me Rich, because I'm about that money. And I'm going to show you how to make some, too. All right? Let me grab your bag, and I'm going to take you to where you stand. So, how was your trip?
You see me.
Listen.
Is everything okay?
Yeah, just a ride share driver. She tried to overcharge you on. So don't worry about it.
Baby girl, I just sent one home look just like you. Go back wherever you came from. Go right back.
And you know, she done played in everything. The one that just
Paula J. Parker.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so she gave her a warning. She said right off the bat, as soon as she saw her, because if you look at the movie, there was another lady she was speaking to, and she told her to go, and that lady said, "Okay, I'm going," and she left. All right, Sasha just got there, and so Sasha, she don't know what's going on. You know, she hanging with Rich, and so
hanging with Rich.
Richard.
Call me Rich, but I don't know
about that money.
When I do pervert voices. Why do I only got to do that one? I don't know. It's the same one all the time. Call me Rich, little girl.
Oh Lord.
That's what it sounds like though. When I don't care how they say it, put it in
just dirty old man voice.
Yeah, but that's what Sasha. She moved there, and the thing when she got there, she still met. I think she was in a bad situation right off the bat, but when she got there, oh my God, she got in the worst situation. Until she met some certain people and she started coming up. All right. But the most important part about, I think, the movie was the relationship with the father, which was played by Tico Wells. And her sister, I don't know if you saw that part, Marcella, but her sister was a piece of work.
And sometimes it is your family that's the piece of work that you want to come to for help, the ones that you're closest to. And a lot of times those are the ones who, turn you away. And unfortunately, that's one reason a lot of people get into some of those situations that they're in, because they're going out away trying to run, and they're going out trying to find another way of life or looking for love in the wrong places. And they run right into the lion's den, tiger's den.
Man, I feel really bad for Sasha though, and it didn't get better for her until the end. But here's another clip, and it's about Sasha and her father. All right, y'all check this out.
I can't believe it. Is it really you?
Is it really you?
I mean, really? Is it really you?
Is it you?
You. I can't believe my little doodle bug all grown up.
Daddy, doodle bug?
Yeah, doodle bug. Doodle bug. Who else gonna call you doodle bug? But your daddy. Your daddy. You in? God, I didn't think you wanted to have anything to do with me since I was gone most of your life.
I know. I'm sorry.
Hey. Was you okay, baby girl?
No.
Sasha, what are you doing here? Didn't I tell you on the phone my situation?
Samantha, I don't want to be here either, but Daddy dropped me off and I have nowhere else to go.
Who daddy you talking about? I ain't got no daddy. You talking about Kevin? That married that Haitian bitch?
Her name is Sabrina.
Nobody asked her. Jasmine?
Can I come in?
Jasmine, come out here.
Can I come in?
You might want to get in the car. You might want to get in the car. Jasmine?
I gotta check that out. That's kind of like a good music good piece of music. You know, to get that little sample, get that
Mhm.
little piece, and you want to go back and finish it up and play it over and over and over again. I got to check that out.
And
She
that's
just
why
rejected by everybody, though.
yeah, and that's I think that's the beauty of the movie. That he created an atmosphere of, okay, well, this little girl, she's leaving one place and trying to better herself, but it's not necessarily the best fit right off the bat. You know, I can't explain the movie correctly because I didn't make the movie. So let's let Marc Casey do it. Okay, everybody say what's up to Marc Casey.
Hey man,
Hey, what's up?
What up, boy?
Welcome. You got to talk about this movie now.
How you doing?
Man, we good. It's good to have you back, bro. I know you've been busy.
Wonderful. All day. Can y'all hear me? Because I got some feedback.
Yeah, we can hear you. Probably
y'all
on the
can hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Okay. Definitely. So we've been talking about the movie Sasha Lanes, and we've been I played a couple of clips, and you know we personally, like I said, I love the movie. I know what I know what it's about, but I can't explain it like you could explain. Can you explain to the people what the movie is about?
Yeah, well, the movie is a coming of age, a story about a young girl who's trying to find herself.
Oh, that's it?
No, but there's a feedback going on. But yeah,
I think you got two sources on.
Yeah. Now, where's the other source at?
Facebook.
Let's see. Oh, it is? Let's see.
Well, we hear you very well on this end.
Yeah, but he's probably hearing us.
Let me come out of Facebook. Okay.
Mute
How about
one
now?
of the sources.
Yeah, we can hear you.
I got off Facebook. Okay.
Cool.
Can you hear me now?
Yep.
Yeah. Is that better for you?
Oh, it's perfect for me now.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
So, the story is about a young girl who's trying to, figure out her life. She's a young lady who's, tired of being in the Midwest in Detroit. So she has an opportunity to work in California. She, was on the internet and saw these jobs available in California. And if you get out there, you guarantee the job. So she gets sidetracked on her way to it's somewhat of a traveling movie too, because she winds up stopping in Vegas first, flirting with a guy she met on IG, Instagram.
Yeah.
So it's it's dealing with youth. They meet on Instagram. We met at the bar or at church. They meet on Instagram and Facebook. So it's one of those movies that have a lot of traveling involved, a lot of different locations. I don't know if you guys got to see the movie yet, but it's called Sasha Lanes on Tubi and also Amazon Prime. With Jada Page. She's a young lady I worked with in the past, and Tico Wells from the Five Heartbeats, and the guy named Patrick Fawcett from Half and Half Nots, and Jensen Atwell, who's did a lot of TV shows. Yeah.
And
I can't miss out on saying Paula J. Parker from the Oscar-winning Hustle and Flow, and many other movies. The lookalike of Taraji P. Henson. Yeah, Paula J. been in the game a long time, so she's in the film as well.
Yeah, and we like I said, we played a couple of clips. I called one where I called it The Warning because Paula J. was in there and she was telling Sasha, after she let the other lady go, to go back where you came from, giving her that warning. Sasha wanted to get away from that situation she was in, though. All right. And I don't want to give too much of the movie because I watched the movie twice, actually. I don't want to give too much of it away, but
did you watch it on Amazon or Tubi?
I watched it on Tubi.
Oh, you wanted the free ride, okay?
No, it ain't about that.
No, I'm joking. Actually, I need you folk to watch it on Amazon, even if you rent it for, I think it's $1.99 or $2.99 or what is it? I think it's only $1.99 to rent it and $4.99 to buy it. The reason I say Amazon is because I need reviews. Tubi don't let you review it; they just let you do a thumbs up on it. But I actually need the stars tapped on Amazon because Amazon is connected to Hollywood. It's called the Internet Database, movie database, IMDb. and that's connected to Hollywood. And I'm in the studio system, meaning that my future projects is going to go through that pipeline of the studio system because I'm done with independent. Even though I have several independents coming out soon, my next venture is going back to the studio system, and I need that support to do that. Okay. And IMDb, which is affiliated with Amazon, you can put a review. You can also hit the stars and give me some stars as well. So that is very important that we have some reviews on this movie.
So I'm gonna watch it again on Amazon, bro. I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna pay for it 2, 3, 4 times. All right. I encourage everybody out there that's watching.
I got a Prime account too, so I'll go watch it on Prime.
Oh, this is my guy. This is my guy, Mark. I've been wanting to come back, but Mark is going all over the world, playing with camels and all of that shit, man. And he's doing his thing out there. Okay?
No, he's not okay. Yeah, that's back. I just got back from Colombia a couple of weeks ago. I'm heading to Honduras soon. That's my next venture. Actually, I'm gonna go to Japan first and then to Honduras.
Why you move away from the independent?
Great question. Because, and I don't have my glasses on, so I might get close. Gina. Yeah. Because how do I say this without sounding like a pompous, arrogant asshole? Excuse my French.
Go ahead and say it.
Just say it like a pompous, arrogant asshole.
Say it like you mean it. Look. Mark,
say it like you mean it.
Mark. Yes. Say it like you mean it, man.
Yeah. Because now anybody can be a filmmaker. It's not exclusive anymore. And it's watered down. It's watered down the status of the aura that we used to have as a director or filmmaker. It's not the same. Now, if I say, hey, I got a movie. Oh, my cousin got a movie on Tubi. Everybody has. It's not the same. You can literally use your iPhone right now and make a movie with Gina and the rest of the group, and it'll be on Tubi in a couple of weeks. I mean, it's gotten a little. It's going to change. Tubi is using urban to build up their network, and once they build it up, they're going to probably do like Amazon did and Netflix. They're going to, But right now, take advantage of it because right now anybody can be a filmmaker. And I don't want to be associated with a lot of the low grade movies that's on Tubi. I'm sorry to say that because I've actually learned my craft, and I'm not hating on anybody. If you can make a movie, great. But now the market is really, really oversaturated.
Yeah.
So I'm going back
relate
to Hollywood.
that. It's the same way in the book industry. At one point, if you wrote a book, you're an author. Now there's 6 million books out there on
exactly. That's a great example.
So I understand.
Publish your own book for $99. I mean, it's not the same as saying, hey, oh wow, you're an author. It was impressive. So now I don't even present myself as a filmmaker or a director. People say, what do you do? I used to be proud to say it. I don't even say it anymore because it just doesn't have the same flair.
But Mark, let me ask you this, bro, because you've been doing this and you perfected your craft. You perfected it. And I don't, personally, you don't really need for people to watch your stuff. I can just say, hey, it's Marc Casey Film. I'll put it out there. You don't need Tubi and Amazon and all of them like that, okay? You by word of mouth, people are going to go wherever you put it and see it because you elevate your game, all right? So Hollywood is crowded.
Well, yes and no. It's funny because I actually got checked by somebody that's in the Hollywood system just doing this BET week. They actually are one of the stars on All American. I won't even mention the person's name, but if I say All American, he's a star because that show is a big hit. And if you don't know, ask your niece, nephew, or your son or your daughter because it's a major hit.
I like it.
And he actually was like, Mark, I just did a Tubi movie. Let's exchange numbers. And I was like, because I didn't want to say nothing about Tubi because I know it degrades you. Well, to a certain extent, I think it's because of the Detroit market. It really hasn't hit Hollywood as much because LA really doesn't pay attention as much. But the Midwest, the Gary, Indiana, the Chicago's, the Atlanta, the Milwaukee, the Boston, especially Detroit. When you say Tubi, I was in Detroit getting my glasses fixed one day, and I said I have a movie on Tubi, and oh, my cousin, and I'm tired of them low budget Tubi movies, and that's exact. And the lady had to say, oh no, he doesn't make those type of movies. So automatically, the lady in Detroit was associating Tubi with low grade ghetto five movies, that you can see all the mistakes, gun and it's just silly stuff that they have found. Like one guy made over close to $1 million. Honest to God, truth, I can't think of the name of the movie, but they talked about this movie so much, everybody went and watched it. And because there was so many mistakes in this movie. And when I think about it, I'm gonna send it to you, Gray, and let you look it up. But the movie was so bad that everybody was taking clips and putting it on Facebook and Instagram, and people were going to watch it to laugh at this silly movie that guy made over $1 million.
And they were actually helping him.
Helping him, yeah.
Yep.
Because Tubi actually pays very well, and people think it's Netflix. Netflix don't pay well to independent.
No,
they pay well to Hollywood, but not to independent. You get a one check, and if you're lucky to get 50,000, 100,000, that's all you get. We get a continuously residuals from Tubi, just like the record company. So you do make very good money, and that's what made a lot of people just start making movies. Matter of fact, the dope dealers and the gangbangers and the street folks said we could start making these, instead of slanging, we could take this and make movies, and that's what they're doing. So a lot of the movies you're seeing is done by
see, Mark, I had
money.
I had said at the beginning, now I can say it again, okay, because Mark is on here. I had said at the beginning that
Don't do it. Don't do it.
No, I want to hear this.
Don't do
I want to
it.
hear this,
Don't
Gina.
do
Say
it.
it, please. I want to hear it.
You already said it.
Mark, you know me. I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say, bro. It's I used to say, hey man, it's a lot of garbage ass movies on Tubi. Okay, garbage. Somebody said don't say garbage because these people put all of their work, all their time in it, and this and that. If they put their work and their time in it, then the lighting wouldn't be bad. Okay, the mic wouldn't be on one person and this other person down the block trying to talk into it so that he can be heard. Okay, come on, man. Let's keep it 100. Mo, you got a statement?
Yeah, I got a statement. I mean, this is the way I feel about it. I mean, at one point back in the day when we were doing music, everybody, like I live in Nashville, so it's like 99,000 studios here. So, everybody said, I got a label. It was the quality that made, it's the cream that rise to the top. So it didn't take away from the actual artists. The actual ones that was out there doing it, they did it, they got their money, and they rise to the top. I think it's the same as the movie industry, and like what Fox did. Fox did take in everybody, and then they start cutting away all the bad stuff. And
but does that take away? Does the pool of crap take away from the one or two or three or four that are doing the great work?
Yes, it does, because you
sometimes it waters it. Sometimes it does water it down.
Yeah, and you get people to say, I'm not watching Tubi, and they miss out on some really good Tubi movies because they've already saw so many bad movies, they decided not to watch Tubi at all. So it does work against, but that's not the reason that I'm giving up independent film. I'm a spiritual person, and God said, okay, do a certain amount, and then it's time to move back to Hollywood, to the studio system. I have not accomplished what I wanted to accomplish yet. And I went from I started in Hollywood. I started with Universal. I had a deal with Warner Brothers, had a deal with Warner Brothers Music and Pictures. So I've had the real contracts. I've seen the real money, the mansion, the pretty Beyonce looking women. And I've had all the desires that, Gina, that's what men desire. So they're not going to tell you that on the stage. So, but I'll tell you that, we all have our fantasy of Janet Jackson, Beyonce, or Riri now, or whoever the flavor of the week is, Megan Thee Stallion. And I've had those type of women. So I don't, that's not a desire for me. My desire was to be on the level of F. Gary Gray, Antoine Fuqua, John Singleton, those cats like Antoine doing Equalizer 3, and I'm sitting there just salivating like, man, this is where I need to be at. I need to be. So I did the independent to build my resume because I didn't want to sit around, and to get a Hollywood movie made is difficult. And I know a bunch of Hollywood directors I know personally that done one Hollywood movie or two, and now they're sitting waiting on the next one. I'm like, no, go shoot something. Keep your craft, keep your knife sharpened.
Right.
And even Spike said that one time at Sundance, everybody was there. Cuba Gooding, everybody was at the Sundance event at this one year, and he just did a low budget movie called Red Hook Brooklyn, Red Hook or something, about a preacher, and he shot it with this digital camera, and it was very low budget. And Cuba was up there saying, you know what, I'm waiting on the studio to greenlight this film. They won't greenlight it. And Spike really kind of went off on him, like, why are you waiting on now? Just shoot it. You know, you can shoot it. You have enough money, Cuba, just shoot it, and you have a name. Mm-hmm. So I took that and said, damn, that makes sense. I don't have Cuba's name, but I know how to get money, and I know how to shoot a film. So I did both. I got the money and I shot a film. I said, I'm not going to wait. So in the process of soliciting my studio projects, I continue to make independent projects. But now I'm at a place where I want to give all my focus into getting the studio movie up and running, because I've gotten studio money, but they did what they call a turnaround. They're option your film or buy your film, and they sit on it. So I got the money, but I never got them to produce a film, to do the film.
Oh, wow.
Whoa.
So
well, Mark, don't you agree that Tubi is a lot better than it was 2-3 years ago? The type of movies that's on there.
Yeah,
before I was one of those who would not. Once I hit Tubi on the TV, I'm changing.
Well, now because Fox have brought their library over, because Fox owned it. So 2060 Fox have brought their library over. So now you can see Love and Basketball now. You can see all the movies that you desire on Netflix and Amazon is now on Tubi. So why spend money if you can just use your email address and Tubi give you an account? Yes, but that doesn't affect me wanting to do a studio studio film.
I get that.
The level of, like I said, Antoine Fuqua, and Gary Gray, James Cameron, Steven
just
Spielberg.
Like you said, you start at where you can start, and then you build it up. You don't stay there; you build it up.
So you answered it for me, Gina. Why should I stay here at this level? It's time for me to go up. You just said the cream to the crop, so I'm feeling I'm the cream now. So I need to go to the next level. So and in order for me to go to the next level, I must unfortunately deal with the chaos of the studio system.
But being the cream of the crop, though, Mark, being the cream of the crop, can't you basically with Tubi, and they know who you are, they know that you're a permit. Can't you take how they treat you and what you can do?
Well, no, I'm already established. I'm gonna keep it 100. I'm established already. So I make a phone call, they answer my phone calls.
Right.
It's not the same as a Tubi director. Let's keep it 100. I'm saying to you is, I've already used a Tubi is fine for what it is, but I need Paramount. I want Paramount, Warner Brothers, Universal, Lionsgate. I want to do a major film with that status. Just for my own edification. I'm not trying to prove anything to anybody but Marc Casey.
Right.
Seriously. I have a new movie called Black Skin that I'm doing an Oscar campaign, and I shot that independently.
And you did the music?
I got Sounds of Blackness wrote the music for the movie. I have Ariel from Next. I have Jelly Bean Johnson from The Time. So I'm saying, I'm not waiting on Hollywood to do nothing for me. I'm literally going on a campaign, an Oscar campaign, Golden Globe campaign, a Grammy campaign with an independent movie, just like it was a major movie. Because people don't know Moonlight was not a Hollywood film; it was an independent film. So I'm going to take this little film called Black Skin, and I'm going hard because it might just sneak in through the door and may get an Oscar nomination or some type of wink. To get me to help propel me to the next level. Okay. But Greg, my name is I'm already established. I don't need to do anything for me than what it has done. I did reach out to them because they was cutting some big checks for this thing called Tubi Original, but we couldn't come to an agreement. So I'm good. You have to have a game plan, and I'm not doing things haphazard. I have a game plan. I actually structured this out years ago. Do about 10 independent movies, and then move on. And and if you desire to do an independent on the side, or you don't like the way Hollywood treats you, then you can always go back to independent. But at least it's like a person working at General Motors for 25 years, 30, 40 years and never bought a Corvette. And he always wanted one, but his wife was like, you don't need that. That's just wasting money. But in his heart and his desire, I worked 30 years. Can I get the Corvette, mama? And she said, you know what? If that's going to make you happy, get the Corvette. Me getting the studio film is the Corvette. Yes, I had the money to get, just like he had the money to get the Corvette. They gave me the money, but they didn't make the film. So I'd rather get the film made and we get the money later.
Hey, so
speak for itself.
You got I got this because I've been downloading some stuff here, man. I got this trailer, I think it is, from Black Skin Movie. Is it okay to play that?
Oh yeah, play whatever you want to play, brother. I'm wide open.
Let's check this out real quick, y'all. This is from Black Skin Movie, The Death of Black Men. Right? I thought this was interesting too. I can't wait to see the movie. Y'all check this out. It's coming.
That's what she said. Let me stop.
Oh, wait. No, he didn't.
Well, I heard there was a secret.
He was talking about marrying me back when I was pregnant with Amber.
If it wasn't for me, he wouldn't have it because these white folks didn't want you to have that position.
Philip's cousin is all over the news.
This is mine. I done put a lot into it.
Boy, you know I don't do violence.
Dad, you got into a fight with the cops?
You bet your ass I did.
You know he loved me though.
Composing hallelujah.
No, you weren't thinking. He's a hothead.
You will always be in my heart.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
I miss you so much, Philip.
I cannot pretend to understand what you've been through.
So if the kid goes home with an empty belly, that's between the kid and the parent.
Now you promised you won't be in no more trouble, boy.
And I'm not.
There's something wrong. I need you to get here right now.
He treated me like a criminal.
The cops did what? They shot him last night.
And it's not a cry that you hear at night.
What, you
it's not somebody
You gonna shoot me, man?
Yeah, we only kill black people, right?
They're supposed to be here to protect and serve us, right? But are they protecting and serving us? Every time they come here, they're killing somebody.
They don't kill white people. Only the blacks.
Before I made that recording, it's being swept under the rug. Our black men were being taken away for decades and ages. It's like every time I turn on the news, it's another black man gunned down.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
Oh my goodness, Mark. Not only is that a tearjerker, but it's controversial.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
I'm gonna tell you, bro. When I looked at the clip, I'm like, and I wanted you to talk about this too. Black men are still getting killed every day. All right, let's keep it 100. But now it's not being talked about as much, or I think it's so relevant that you put that out there because it needs to still be on the forefront.
It ain't done.
Yeah, it's funny because one of the clips in the movie is a current clip because when something just happened this year. Remember the 5 black cops killed a black guy? That was in like January, February. So I actually had to go back. I had to go back and it meant right. It meant I had to go back and put that in the film. I had to go back and say, wait a minute.
That's crazy. That case is crazy.
Yeah, so
that case is crazy. That case is crazy in Tennessee. It's unbelievable that we got brothers getting killed by black cop. It's like it's a condition or something. I don't know. I don't know what to think of that. That actually took me off my. That caught me off balance real big time.
That actually showed you the value of the black man, even by the black man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
so if we value ourselves like that, what do you think they value? How they value that?
So I looked at that. I was like, okay, I got it. Can't wait for that to come out, and check it out. And now that's Hollywood. All right, that's Hollywood. I give you that, bro. That's Hollywood.
Thank you, brother.
Most definitely, man. But yeah, I was downloading. I also got a list. I downloaded a list of your movies. Okay, but I'm not gonna play that. Okay, because I want to talk to you about because you went. I called it a pilgrimage. I think it was last year. You went. Where did you go? You were somewhere.
India.
India. All right. How was that for you?
India was it was like a pilgrimage, like you said. It was a spiritual enlightenment. The funny thing about India was, it's Hindu. Majority of the country is Hindu, and you go into these temples. I was raised as a Baptist, Christian, Pentecostal, whatever you want to call it, AME, and I believe in Jesus and God, Yahweh, Yeshua, I'm a Shiite, and so when I went to these places, I was like, should I go into these temples? Is it sacrilegious? But I actually went into these temples and I went to the Taj Mahal, which is, if you ever get an opportunity, you have to go to the Taj Mahal. It was breathtaking. I mean, literally, and you feel something. So I got to go inside of the Taj Mahal and pray, and even the outside was just phenomenal. Now, on the flip side, I just came back from Rome, Italy, a month ago, and I was hoping to get the same feeling when I walk into the Vatican City. And I go into the best Basilica, I think it's called, church, where you have Saint Michelangelo paintings. He painted the ceilings, and he also the Sixtine Chapel. So I walked into this big old beautiful church with all this statues and naked babies and boys and men all on the walls, and I'm doing it like this because that's how they was
like they flying.
That's how they. And I felt absolutely nothing. I was so disappointed because I was looking for some kind of God spiritual awakening in this place that's supposed to be God place, the Vatican, and I felt more God in India. And I hate to say that, than I did at the Vatican City. So
wow, don't hate to say it.
It is what it is. I even went into one of the confession booths, and I was looking for it, and I did just wanted. They have dead saints inside, where they have altars set up where you pray, and I was led to one of the saints, and I prayed, but I forgot to put some money in his little tin, or maybe I did. I don't remember. But I did. But I forgot to take a picture of who this saint was. So when I go back, I'm gonna find out what saint led me over to him to pray. But majority of the place was dead to me. I shouldn't say that, but it didn't have.
Sure, you said, hey, keep it 100, bro.
It didn't have the. I'm a spiritual guy. I can walk in a room and I can sense. I got to look out for Gina. I can sense. This person here. Just by the energy of the person, I do have a spirit of discernment. If you believe in those things.
No, most definitely, man. So, I mean, now you're making these rounds, man. You just at the BET Awards. You done the Golden Globes. Did you do the Emmys and the Oscars as well?
I never done Emmys. I always do Oscars, but I don't do Emmys. I just never had a desire to do Emmys. I don't know why. It was always. I don't know why. I just never done. But everything else I've been to, but not the Emmys.
I asked my publicist, Katina Fields. I don't know if you know her. But she was out at the BET Awards, and she.
Her name is what?
Katina Fields.
She represents William L. Johnson?
Yes, she does.
Okay, and Brandon T. Jackson too.
Yes, she does. Yes,
I had a run in with her. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's my publicist too, man.
Okay, great. It's funny because when I say running with her, we was at a private party because all week it was partying. Okay,
right.
And so I seen her face. I said, I know your face, and she said, I know your face. And we exchanged numbers, and she invited me to a white party, and I wanted to go to Snoop Dogg's party. Obviously, I chose Snoop Dogg, and so when I saw her at the awards, all her clients are people that I put on.
Yeah. That was my point.
I say that with pride. And when she came, she gave me this gracious hug that was, powerful. And she said, "What happened? I was waiting on you at the white party, and you didn't show up." I said, because I told you I was either going to do that and go to the Snoop Dogg. I went to Snoop Dogg, and I said, by the way, that's your client. He's your client, and that's your client. She said, "These are all my clients." They get in the SUVs because they on BET shows now, so they got them laid out. I mean, your girl was laid out, baby. BET took care of your publisher, and they had the SUVs for them and carte blanche to all the party. I had to make my own way. They had them set up, and I'm looking at these brothers like, remember, I'm the one. So I told her, I said, they didn't tell you who I am, and she was like, "Oh, you know me?" I said, "Y'all talk about it in the SUV." Yeah, I'm the one to put them on.
Yeah, we talked about you a couple of times, her and I have, and I said because Mark has been on the show a couple of times, and she says, yeah, and I told her before she went to BT, I said, look for him. He got on a yellow suit. All right?
And that Negro must be from Chicago or Detroit. he got to be from Chicago, Detroit, with a yellow suit on.
So I haven't talked to her since the BT, but I'm going to clown her for real. I'm gonna be like, so Katina, so you taking Mark's hand-me-downs, right? Right?
Now don't do that, because
I'm gonna do it.
The guys we got a little thing going on, because they think that I don't. They think because William, matter of fact, William wanted me to go to a premiere that he did, because he just wrote a movie on BET, a TV show, I believe, and I said no problem. So I know the director, Van. So I hit Van, get me a ticket.
Van Elder.
Yeah, Van Elder.
Yep.
He won't admit it, but he actually worked for me too. But we're not going to talk about that because he's not going to admit it. But anyway, he was I paid him as a cameraman or DP for a music video I was hired years ago. And he really didn't want to do it because he's like, man, I'm a director. I said, yeah, but you need some money, right? So and here's some. I need you to DP this. But anyway, so I called Van. I said, Van, give me a ticket at William's new show. He said, man, we sold out. I said, what you mean? I don't have no tickets. I don't have no space. So I said, man, come on with the mess, man. Because if it's mine, I'm gonna walk you in, whatever.
Right.
I don't have no room. No problem. So when I saw William, I said, bro, I couldn't get in because it was all sold out. And he was like, well, you could have bought a ticket. No, it's sold out, bro. And I said, matter of fact, why would I buy a ticket? You buy the ticket for me. Why did I say that? So, we two Midwesterners. And he was like, Mark, you don't never invite me to anything. So now you go. And I said, you know what? I felt bad when he said it because me and him was locked up real strong because we do that man-on-man stuff. And it hit me constantly. And I'm like, damn, he's right. I don't. I don't invite those cats to nothing I'm doing. It is what it is.
I hooked up William with Katina. I was telling her about Blue Hill Avenue, and now he's singing and all of this stuff. And I told her, I said, you really need to get in contact with him. So I contacted William, and I told William, hey, man, contact her. She's waiting on your call, all right? He said, how much is she? I said, she'll be all right. Just go ahead on and do what she got. She'll hook you up, okay? So I'm glad that's happening.
That's another story, guys. Let me look at the names because I don't have my glasses. We got Marcella. We have Moby. I already know Gina's name. Okay. So check this out. Publicists can be they're tricky, and that's why I have them attached to my name, but I deal with them on a basis when I need them, because at one point I was paying $3,500 a month as a retainer every single month.
Yep.
And this what turned me off was I'm not gonna name the woman because she's passed away now, but she was a big time publicist out of New York, and she had Janet Jackson and what's the little guy that Jermaine Dupri, and that was her clients. That's her clients, and I was one of her clients. So one of the BET weeks, Janet Jackson and Jermaine are doing a party for BET week, and I said, "Oh, this is perfect. Let me call my publicist. Hey, your other client is doing a party. Yeah, Mark, the guest list is closed. Wait a minute. You're my publicist and you can't get me in your client's party? Mark, guest list is closed. I said, I don't need you anymore.
Yeah.
And I fired her, and I wound up getting in the party anyway because I was with the little guy from Drew Hill,
Cisco.
Cisco there. I'm sorry. Me and Cisco, they're not gonna stop Cisco. So we all went to the party anyway. But I said at that point, I said, you know what? Why am I paying for a publicist if I can't get in a basic party, let alone anything else? So publicists are very tricky people to have.
Well, mine acts with integrity, and she gets the job done. Katina, I love you to death. Okay, thank you for everything that you've done for me in the past and in the present and in the future coming up. Okay,
hallelujah.
Katina's great, man.
I'm glad you got you one.
Mark, again, man. We gotta go, but I want. Yeah, man, you came late, dude.
You came late.
No, I did not. You had to play the clips first. Go ahead.
Oh, now you're gonna blame it on the clips.
No, actually, I didn't want to be sitting in my car because last time I was sitting in my car,
and it was a mess.
You were sitting in the car. You went to the grocery store and everything.
He went through the tunnel. He was in
the tunnel.
I'm like, come on, Mark.
No, I was Century City. I was at my office and I had to get something done. And so I was trying to get everything. I had to go back there.
You had to get that drink done. You got that drink real quick.
I did get a drink. I needed my vodka or something, whatever it was.
Yeah, he had his brown bag.
Y'all remember all that?
Yes.
Oh, man, look, Mark, I still got it. You want to see it? Anyway, hey, before we go, man, let me play this trailer for Sasha Lanes. All right, you guys got to go to Amazon and get this. All right, check this out.
And this is me, Sasha Lanes. You know, like Louis Lane, but without the S and without the super. Yeah, never mind.
One step forward, 2 steps backwards, yeah.
I just got a job in Cali.
So what, you don't like my house or something?
No, especially because you're in it, so.
I don't need convincing at all because I know what I want. Baby, can't you figure it out? What's going on in your
Vegas?
I'm an entrepreneur.
What do you mean, chill? Sean forgot to tell me he's married.
Hey, Samantha.
Hey, Sasha.
Guess what? I'm on my way to Cali.
To California?
Mr. Richard said all that's taken care of. I'm a little scared, but excited to be starting fresh in a new place.
Sasha from Detroit.
Yep, that's me. Mr. Richard, right?
Call me Rich, because I'm about that money.
You see me.
Go right back.
All right, up and at 'em, Sleeping Beauty. Come on.
Where am I?
So you don't remember anything about last night?
It's really you?
Is it you?
You.
Sasha, what are you doing here? Didn't I tell you on the phone my situation?
Samantha, I don't want to be here either, but Daddy dropped me off and I have nowhere else to go.
Who daddy you talking about?
Why would you bring him here? In what world is this okay?
Samantha, I just want us to be a family, that's it.
Oh, wait. Wait, don't shoot. Don't shoot. That's my dad.
So, this girl, Sasha, she's your ex-girlfriend Jasmine's sister?
Not exactly.
Look, Sasha, I'm gonna keep it real with you.
Sasha, let me talk to you for a second.
What's going on, Mr. Morton?
You've been doing a fabulous job here.
Summer's over, still getting nowhere, yeah. If winter blows here, baby, I fear we gon' disappear.
Hey.
Oh yeah, I'll be watching that on Amazon.
Okay. Don't forget, give me a review, please. I need them reviews.
I'll give a review.
So y'all can help me go get my the Lexus Mercedes, the Beyonce looking girl, and the mansion. back again.
Well, don't forget about us, Dope Living TV, when you hit it big out there in Hollywood.
Candace Fauché told me to tell you hello, and she thanks you for everything that you've done for her.
Thank you. Oh, that's a blessing.
Yeah, I talked to her earlier, and she just said, "Thank you."
Well, is there a premiere, or has there already been a premiere for Black Skin?
We have a little something we did in Minneapolis, but we got a few things coming up in Minneapolis coming up with Sounds of Blackness. We're doing a big premieres in Minneapolis with Sounds of Blackness. I'm just waiting on the dates. Yeah.
Mark, do
know
not be
people from Gary.
a stranger, bro.
Huh?
Don't be a stranger, man.
Well, listen. Y'all set me up with something in Gary. I'll come to Gary. I'll come to Gary. Set me up with a theater. I'll bring it to Gary. Hello. See, when I throw it back on y'all lap.
Mark,
just call me and say, hey, Mark, I got this theater. Y'all can do a little function, and I bring the stars here. Come on, let's go.
You know you done said that to the wrong person, right? You know that, right?
And Memphis too.
To the right person.
Well, no, you in Nashville, right? No,
I'm in Nashville, but I'm all over the place right now.
Hey, I'm gonna fly you out too. I'm gonna fly you out. Okay, it might be coach, but I'm gonna fly you out. Way back.
No, you can at least do Economy Plus or. That way they give me the drinks for free.
For you, bro, I got you. All right, hey man, Mark, appreciate you giving us some time, man. And everybody, go check out Sasha Lanes on Amazon. I mean,
Amazon and Tubi. You can say Tubi.
Amazon Prime.
Tubi cutting them checks, man.
Yeah.
I mean, but you went in on me because I said I watched it on Tubi. Said I was free. I mean,
yeah, because I know you have the means to go to.
But you know
Amazon.
what? I'm gonna watch it on both channels.
Well, no, I'm serious. I'm gonna do about 4 or 5. I'm gonna purchase about 4 or 5.
I mean, I got an account, so it don't matter.
But why I haven't heard from Marcella? Is she okay?
She drinking like you was the last time.
I hope that's water.
It is water. It is water.
Okay.
Yeah, it's water.
Well, Tito's.
Casamigos.
Or you like Ciroc?
No, I don't drink alcohol. It's water.
You know how she do. Hey, Mark, appreciate you, bro.
Okay, God bless you guys.
Always a pleasure to have you on, Mark.
And like I said, Tennessee, Indiana.
I got you.
Come on.
I got you. Real soon.
Bring the film. Let's go.
We got them. We got them on tape. We got them recorded.
Exactly.
When you come here, you ain't working, man. We're gonna celebrate you here too.
Okay.
Definitely, man. Okay, that's Marc Casey, guys. It's DopelivenTV Live. We will see you guys next week. All right. Have a great weekend.
All right.
Peace.